Just wanted to thank everyone for being here. Obviously, you love us, but we probably love you more, and we haven't told you that, or we have, and you know it. But one thing, I like cars, but I appreciate it. It was really cute, but I love Tiffany so much more. Like, don't get anything in your heads. It's a theme, but it's not important. This is what's important, and we're super happy that you guys are here.
Yeah, thank you all so much. I know a lot of people made a big trip out to celebrate with us today, and that just means a lot to us. 谢谢所有的家人、各位亲朋好友，用宝贵的时间从各式各地来跟我们一起庆祝这么美好的日子，我们真的非常很感动。谢谢你们的祝福，然后希望我们大家有美好的回忆。Thank you, and let's have fun.
Thanks, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Today is one of my happiest and exciting days of my life. My heart will fill as I stand here to celebrate the wedding of my precious daughter, Tiffany, and the wonderful partner, Doc. All right. I would like to take this opportunity to thank for all of you, my honor family and friends that come all over the place, from near or far, all over overseas, from China, Indonesia. They come here to visit in one place. Your presence means the word to me and the blessing mark of the beautiful beginning of your journey for Tiffany and Doug. Tiffany, she's the best. I'm sure all of you will agree. Tiffany carries the strength, intelligence, kind, grace, and warmth that run deep from the Gianto family. Yeah! But I must give my heart thanks to her mother, who poured her heart and soul into raising Tiffany with love, wisdom, and care. Together, we watched Tiffany grow into the beautiful and incredible woman as you see today. And I could be any prouder than that. Okay. Thank you. Doug, today, I hand over Tiffany to you, my previous daughter. Not to lose her, but watch her begin a new chapter with you by your side with her. Welcome to the family.
The big one.
Yeah, the big family. I know how precious Tiffany is, and I trust you do too. And you give her all your best, just as we did. We do. We will do that too. Like a family, there will be bumps along the way, but remember, this is part of the journey. And you know this, you are not alone. I will always be there for both of you, whether you need a loan, an advice, a helping hand, or someone to talk to, or even share a drink. Cocktail is better. And we'll always be there. All right, so finally, we toast to Doug and Tiffany with may your together be filled with love, passion, laughter, exciting, and lasting joy. Thank you.
Oh, the mic is actually perfect height for me. All right, good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Lydia, Tiffany's maid of honor, co-worker. I also happen to be her cousin. But calling us cousins is like calling a diamond a rock. Technically true, wildly underselling it. From the time we were little, Tiffany has always felt more like a big sister to me. The kind you admire endlessly and secretly hope will never get tired of having you around. She's incredibly smart, beautiful, hardworking, and giving. She's also multi-talented, as you've all heard. Whether she's winning badminton tournaments, performing musicals on stage, competing in a triathlon, or sending me wikis on how her company stock plan works. She really does it all. And somehow she makes it look really easy. When we were younger, her mom would make her bring me to the mall with her friends. Now, that was definitely not ideal for a high schooler dragging a little kid around, but she never made me feel like a burden. In fact, she would give me $5 out of her piggy bank so that I could also shop at the mall. And that's just who Tiffany is, always making sure that the people around her felt included. One of my favorite memories was back in high school when I was dramatically failing math, and my mom paid Tiffany to tutor me. Now, Tiffany took this extremely seriously. She sat patiently with me, calmly and painstakingly explaining every problem, probably thinking, oh my God, surely this will stick soon. Meanwhile, in my head, I was just excited that I got to hang out with one of my favorite people. I may not have learned the quadratic formula, but I did learn that Tiffany had the patience of a saint. She never once got annoyed, and while I still nearly failed that class through absolutely no fault of hers, what I walked away with was something much better. The sweetest memory of feeling supported, cared for, and unconditionally loved. Clearly, I can go on forever about how amazing and wonderful Tiffany is and how much I love her and look up to her. But I should probably say something nice about Doug. Doug, when I first met you, I knew for certain that you loved 3 things: goose, cars, and apple. And somewhere along the way, Tiffany made her way to the top of that list. By the way, congratulations, you've officially peaked. Tiffany's the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. No pressure at all. But really, I love how much that you love her. I've watched how you support Tiffany in everything she does, how you cheer her on, make her laugh, and share in the things that light her up. Your love for her shows in everything, from how you support all of her interests, hobbies, to how you've managed to turn her into someone who now casually points at cars and says things like, "That's a 96 Porsche 911 Turbo." Did I get that right? Yeah? All right. The way you love each other with kindness, with patience, and genuine joy is something really special. You respect her, challenge her, and bring her so much happiness. And that's all I could ever hope for my big sister. I truly hope that you enjoy growing old with her as much as I've enjoyed growing up with her. So with all the love in the world, I invite you all to raise your glasses to Tiffany and Doug. May your life together be filled with adventure, patience, and unconditional love. Here's to the happy couple. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. As you just heard, I'm Garrett Milster, the best man. Doug and I go way back. It's so far back that I think it was hard to fit it all into one speech. But Doug gave me 90 minutes, and I'm going to use all of them. Doug and I met on the first day of high school, almost 20 years ago. It'll be 3 months from now, it'll be 20 years. We sat next to each other in algebra class. We got to talking. We had a lot in common. And then we got in trouble immediately because we were talking and the teacher was trying to start class. So that started 4 years of friendship in high school, 4 years of living together in college, and starting a job at the same company after we graduated. So, as you would, I'm sure, hope, I know Doug pretty well at this point. So when Doug asked me to write a speech for this evening, I had throwback, a memory to a late night drive we took in 2013. We were heading back to the Bay Area from a weekend trip, and Doug was frustrated because he had yet to find his person. He wanted to find them now. And I was like, Doug, we're 23. We have a long ways to go. Some people don't meet until their 30s. My parents didn't meet until their 30s. And Doug was not having it. He wanted it now. And so it went in one ear and out the other. And I made a mental note. I was like, when Doug finds this person, I'm going to say, I told you so. In April of 2022, when I got these 6 separate texts from Doug, on a date with Tiffany, a real date, OMG, she's amazing, like 100 emoji, I was like, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this 100 emoji Tiffany is the person. Maybe we found her. So Doug, I'm not going to share all the texts you sent me for the next couple months because they are gushing. Like, it's pretty obsessive. But safe to say, Tiffany, by the time I met you, about 2 months after that, I knew a lot about you. Like more than people should know before they meet you. But when we met you, I think it's hard to jump into a group that's known each other as long as we have. Shout out Table 3. We've got 20 years of shared experiences and inside jokes and all these things, and you just fit right in immediately. And I could see that you were this incredibly positive person with this amazing sense of humor and a seemingly bottomless pit of energy to travel the way you do. We have a shared calendar, and it exhausts me just to look at what you guys do. And as your partnership grew, as you started to grow as a couple, I could see all the ways that you were relying on each other as partners. Things that Doug, you'd come to me for, we'd been friends for so long, I could see that more and more things Doug was going to Tiffany for, because you're his person. And you were relying on each other for those things. Maybe most importantly to me, the number of slideshows I had to sit through of prospective cars Doug's thinking about buying went down 80 to 90%. So Tiffany, I thank you the most for that one alone. But your love was obvious. You could see it in the way that you guys interacted, in the way you solved problems, in the way you moved through life. And so I could tell pretty easily that this was going somewhere. So last year, when Doug told me he was going to propose, I thought back to that late night drive in 2013, and I mentally dusted off that I told you so. But like I said, you can tell just from all the things that have been said tonight, it's a surprise to no one that we are here right now, right? Everyone can see the way you love each other. Everyone can see how meant for each other you are. You guys have a great balance of strengths and differences that balance each other out. And I think you guys have had an amazing partnership up until this point, and I think we can all see that it's going to lead to a really great marriage. So, if you can all raise a glass. Tiffany, welcome to the family. I'm excited for all the memories we're going to make. And Doug, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I told you so. Cheers.
All right, guys, round of applause for the best man, Garrett Milster.